Hi everyone, Darleen here from Single Boss Lady. Welcome to week 3 of the beautiful Heart Chakra, where we're now talking about abundance. We talk about 3 aspects, so each chakra we talk about 3 aspects and the 4 different, the 4 different areas. So in relation to abundance, the first area is personal, and what we're looking at, the aspect we're looking at is hope. Now, you may feel, when I say the word hope, you may feel, oh, sort of like that, or you may feel great. Doesn't matter. Whatever comes up for you is perfect. And I would love for you to write down your own definition of what hope means for you. That is the first step to understanding how we can actually understand what is coming up for us when we say the word hope or when we think about it. Your own definition is what matters. Yes, we've got dictionary definitions, yet they're somebody else's definitions. Create your own. It's so important to create your own definition of the different words and everything that we're talking about. And same thing with abundance. What's your definition of abundance? Now, for me, money is a result of abundance. It's not actually abundance, it's a result of it. And of course, it's great because it gives me the chance to do things that I love, to go for holidays, to have, more supplies for art, all of that beautiful stuff. Now, when we think about hope and abundance, the more hope that I have in my personal life, because as you know, I live with mental health challenges and I'm very open about it and even getting tears now. The more that I have hope in my life, the more that I actually feel abundant. Interesting how it's actually bringing up emotions for me, something for me to look at after. And this is what I love about it. I am authentic. I am not going to edit this video. It doesn't get edited because I want you to see what happens when I work with the chakras as well. Stuff still comes up for me and I love it. So again, what's your definition of hope and what's your definition of abundance? Now, as I said, for me, the more hope I have in my personal life, the more abundant I feel. And the reason for me is because I have been suicidal. That has been part of my life. And now I'm not feeling like that anymore. Doesn't mean it won't happen. Yet I've now got beautiful tools and techniques and the support in place so that if I start losing a little bit of hope, then I've got ways of getting that hope back because I've got my own definition of hope. I've got my psychologist. I've got beautiful friends around me that I can just go, hey, just need a chat. Beautiful things like that. That gives me hope just in that itself. That gives me hope that I'm going to continue to thrive in life, not just live like I had been basically doing for 40 odd years. I'd basically been living life. I hadn't been thriving. There were moments of thriving, but not my whole life wasn't thriving. Now I'm really getting to a beautiful place where I feel like I'm thriving. And that gives me hope. Those two go so well together. Hope and thriving bring in abundance. And that is what I love about this. The more that I open up my heart, because we're talking about the heart chakra, the more I open up, the more I let love and passion and all that in, and the more I let go of what is not serving me, the more hope I have. The more abundant I feel, the more I thrive in my personal life. And that translates over into my business. The more hope and abundance and the more I thrive, the more that my business thrives. Even right now, I can feel my heart just opening so much. It's always open, yet there are times it's open up much more than other times. And that's perfect because I need times where I need to close down my heart a little bit and be just with me. And that's beautiful. Now, when it comes to our business, it's about giving our clients time and space and also expansion. Now, let's have a look at that. When we're thinking about abundance, when you give the abundance of time and space to your clients, they can actually feel abundant because you might be talking to them, you might be giving them advice, and then you go, okay, Let's just think about that for a moment. And you give them time to think about what you've said. And by doing that, they end up respecting you a lot more because you're not pushing them to do all of this stuff, or you're not pushing them to work through all of their unhealthy beliefs, patterns, and that are coming up. You're giving them time and space to just sit there and integrate what has come up for them, what you've told them, and it allows them to understand whether what you said is actually right, or maybe some of it's not, maybe all of it's not. That's the beautiful thing of allowing ourselves time and space and our clients time and space. The more that I give myself time and space and my clients time and space, the better I actually feel in myself because I'm not pushing. I know from experience of having mental health challenges, when I push, that is when things actually go wrong. Now, there are times that I can push because I'm in my comfort zone and I want to push a little bit beyond that. I don't want to go into the zone where it's danger, but I can push myself a little because I tune in. I give myself the time and space to tune into my body and go, can I push myself a little bit further? Now, recently, I pushed myself too far, and it got to the point where my body just, there was no energy left, and I had to stop and I had to go, oh my goodness, I've pushed myself into that danger zone. Now, the danger zone, you can look that up. There's actually, I think it's 3 or 4 areas, I've forgotten now. You've got your comfort zone, and then you've got growth zone, and I think it's danger zone, something like that. You can actually look that up and see what it means. When we're in our comfort zone, we're just doing things and we're not really thriving. When we push ourselves a little past the comfort zone, that's when we start thriving. That's when we really start expanding. We It's just beautiful. And that's why I said about pushing yourself too much. When you push yourself too much, you go well beyond the growth zone and get into the danger zone. That happened with me, and my body just basically shut down and went, you're done. You've got to be done for the day and rest. And when I did that, I went, oh my goodness, I wasn't listening to what my body was saying. My body was saying, you've got to stop. And the reason I push myself is I promised myself I would get stuff done. Plus, I promised 2 people that I'd interviewed that I would actually get all of the stuff done and send them emails with the link and the graphic and everything. And I had to get that done. So I'd pushed myself a little bit too far. And that has reminded me to actually make sure that my graphics are set up and all of that is set up so that it takes me literally minutes to send those emails. It's all done. And the same thing with my newsletter. I need to look at what I'm putting in there, what I'm doing, because I still do want it to go out every Tuesday after a video's gone live, because I can talk about the week, and I can talk about, and I can give, little things like this Tuesday, I did a journaling question and it was really cool. Those, I put in little tools that help me to then help others understand. This is what it's all about by giving yourself time and space and giving your clients time and space. Now, just because something's worked for you doesn't mean it's going to work for your client. And that is where giving them time and space allows them to tune into their body and their business's energy. If they know about that, they can tune in and they can go, I'm listening to this beautiful person. Is it right for me? And that is where also then we go into the expansion. The more that you allow your energy to expand and your business's energy to expand, and both of you come together, your energies come together as one, the more that you feel the love and the joy and the passion, because you're expanding your beautiful energy and your clients feel it, and potential clients feel that as well. Excuse me, just letting go of stuff. We need that beautiful expansion to happen. And the expansion is also in relation to our business, which I'll talk about in week 4, where I go into depth of these 3 aspects in relation to business itself. When we expand, we bring in more because we have space for more. And that's where it's really important to understand your energy. Like I said, I pushed myself too hard. I couldn't expand. I had to shut down. I had to shut down and have just me. And thankfully, my beautiful business didn't go, yeah, thanks, great. What have you done? It went, it's okay. You've got the message. Be aware of what you need to set up so it doesn't happen again. That is why I love my systems and processes, and I keep refining them. So I've got a beautiful system for when I interview people for my YouTube channel, got a great standing operating procedure, yet I need to add a couple of more steps to make sure I don't push myself into the danger zone. Now let's go over those again. We're talking about the heart chakra in relation to abundance. Now, personal aspect is hope. I really would love you to write your own definition of hope and your own definition of abundance. In relation to our business, it's giving our clients time and space. And it's also giving you time and space. You need to have your own time and space as well. And it's about expansion of your energy, your business's energy, and even expansion of your business. We'll talk about that next week. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video.